Smith with a give to Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. On 2nd and 10, Smith. Flushed out right. And some space here. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Even after more than a decade in the league, Smith still one to account for with his legs as he picks up a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
A toss play to Hunt, and the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Again with Hunt. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now it's Smith off the bootleg. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. To throw is Smith. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked off that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 2nd down. Okay, let's get a shout out real quick in here while we got a second. Jake Elliott, rookie, Memphis, 61-yard field goal to lift the Eagles to victory. Man, that was impressive.
How about that? Only his second game with the Eagles. He'd been drafted by Cincinnati and was actually on their practice squad. Caleb Sturgis gets hurt for the Eagles. They take Elliott off the practice squad late in the week, right before the week 2 game at Kansas City. He shows up, and I asked the special teams coach, I said, well, what do you tell him? What do you talk to him? He said, I don't do anything. I just stay out of the way, let him kick, and ascertain from there. Looks like that strategy paid off really well for the Eagles with that 61-yard game winner in week 3.
Meanwhile, all the Giants fans just turned off their gaming systems. So that'll back them up 5. Offense needs 11. Have to think pass here on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. He's going to go deep for Conley. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Taken in at the 22. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. And coming out now, the Broncos. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Simeon on 1st down. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a 1st down.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On 2nd down, Anderson looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Off of play action, Simeon. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he gets it down to the 32. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. Fourth down. Here's Lynch. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot here before break. Smith. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Smith on first down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Darian Stewart. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
First down throw, Simeon. Throw left side, complete. That's Fowler. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On second down, here's Simeon. Finds a seam inside the 40. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So the offense has it first and 10. From the gun, here's Simeon. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there at a first down again.
As if he didn't have enough to think about on that route, the comeback route, coming back to the football and catching it, decided to make sure he toe-tapped and kept himself in bounds.
And that was spectacular, but on the comeback route, maybe a little easier to deal with the sideline since you've got better vision of it.
I think that's a good...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Rameek Wilson coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Now Anderson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up a line. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 40, the 30, 10. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So the Broncos coming out now. And they'll try to fire up the running game with C.J. Anderson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends are like in a sprinter stance. They're just heading straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to lead to a third down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it well.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Justin Houston in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to fourth down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. It's taken on the 25. Hill shedding the tackle. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
To throw on second down is Smith. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. Tyreek Hill, he had the two fastest plays in the NFL last year. One on a kick return, one on a punt return, topping out at 23.24 miles per hour.
That's advanced analytics right there. Our guy Marvin, you know what he said? He's really fast.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
All right, so first down, 5 yards to go. Gun, Smith. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he slides to avoid the hit. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
They'll run it now. This is Charkandrick West. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
On the ground, it's West again. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Smith going to give this one to Hunt. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. That one looks like he'll throw here. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go just short as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Now Simeon. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Broncos on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14.
Let's go.
Simeon. Screen pass to Charles. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That'll be their second, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 10. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Back to throw. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
On 3rd down, that's Hunt. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Offense still needing 10 yards, 2nd down. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
And down by 5. They've got to go for it here on 4th down. And they're going to go soft on the corners. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw, deep depth, and that's caught inside the 35. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. So they're going to go for 2. Smith. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line.
Well, I think it's easy to figure out why they went for 2 there, right? You want to make sure you're guarding against a field goal beating you.
Yeah, but with this little time on the clock, they just need to worry about protecting on the kickoff.
That's the big one. And with the kickoff coming up, I wouldn't squib it. I would kick it deep, but not so deep that the return guy can get it. I won't make someone else handle the football. Yeah, put some height on it and take some time down.
Butker now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenneth Acker. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters.